Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Please click, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I hope you do stay. I would love it if you would. Before I hit record, I heard this is gonna be a doozy, and it is. Okay, whatever it is, I have no idea, but maybe we'll find out when we pull some cards and get on with the reading. But I want to start off with like a couple strange things that have been some strange happenings, dreams, but they're really quick. I mean, I've been having some other dreams too, but these ones were just very weird. So it happened last night and the night before, and I've already shared about the one where it was like my eyes were closed, it was dark as if I was, you just see the back of your eyelids basically. And I woke up to the sound of a bang, and we'll just leave it at that. And Hero woke up too, like right at the same time. We both were like, what? And he cried. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of strange. But Link didn't. And then last night, it was actually early this morning, like around 3:30 in the morning. It was really cold in my room. I gotta get a little space heater or something, or I gotta get it out. I have one, but regardless, their little cheekies were cold, like they were outside. So, I was like warming him up, like in my arms in my bed, and he was in the crook of my arm, and I was laying on my back, and I just kind of dozed off for a second. It was like that half in, half out state, which was the same state I was in when I heard that sound, the bang. And this time it was weird. It didn't feel like a baby or a child or anything. It was like an adult, where I was laying there and there was a man. I couldn't make out his features or anything, but I knew it was a man, and he was right in front of me. He wasn't on top of me, he was in front of me. And he put a blanket over, like he started slowly pulling the blanket up over my face, and then went like this really tight towards it, and I could feel like it was so, he was pushing down so hard, like smothering me basically, that I could feel it on my shoulders. And I was like, I jumped awake, and that was when I was right next to Link. And I was like, okay, I don't know if there's a correlation with the babies or past life crap, weird dreams, I'm not sure. But I haven't had dreams of morbid stuff like that in quite a while, because I've had dreams of the deceased and whatnot come and talk to me before. But it makes me wonder, because it's weird, that person seemed either like they were groggy, like they were just waking up, and that like they didn't really realize what was happening, or they were under the influence of something, whether it was them doing it to themselves or not, you know what I mean, or being done to them. I don't know what that one was all about, but I felt like I knew what was happening, but I couldn't do anything to stop it. That's what that felt like. I mean, that could be a sign just in general, like in your life or anyone's lives, where it's like you're seeing a train wreck, but you can't stop it. You're like helpless to stop something bad from happening. Because I've been talking about tower moments and stuff like that, and both those things would be, major tower moments, and anyone in that situation or those situations would be helpless to stop whatever's going on. But with the bang dream, it didn't happen to whoever I was representing. It was just, I just heard it. That was all. It wasn't happening to me, I just heard it. That could be a spiritual thing as well, because it makes me think of the show The Medium, where a lot of her dreams and visions and stuff come to her, and she's the main character in the dreams, because our brain, just puts faces where, like, to fill in the blanks, you know what I mean? So she's usually the victim or perpetrator or whatever in the dreams, and that show's based off from a real medium, but it can be confusing sometimes. So maybe this is just clarity for some of you, especially if you have dreams like that, like, oh my gosh, is that gonna happen to me, or whatever. No, not necessarily. Sometimes those dreams are pertaining to your life and the people around you and whatever, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, but Usually, when spirits come into us, they're showing us something that they're either letting you know about, like predictive energy, or they're showing you what happened to them, kind of thing. Um, so just keep that in mind, that even if you're in the dream as a main character, it might not have anything to do with you specifically. But anyways, the other weird thing is, it's not weird. I don't know why I say weird, because it happens all the damn time. I get these sensations and feelings. I feel people all the time, whether I know who they are or not, whether they're people around me or not. And I can't always place it unless I'm asking a specific question, you know, about said person. So if it's just information coming in, I don't always know where to put it. And I've been picking up on my daughter a lot, actually. And it's weird. Like, excuse me, the side of my thumb was going numb right here. And it just tingled. And I was like, well, I don't know what that is. She burned herself there. And I was feeling it. And we talked about it today. And that's how I know. Because I was like, oh, I'm feeling it. And she goes, is it like a numbness? I'm like, well, it is for me. I don't know what it is for you. And she's got a big blister and stuff. And things like that, migraines, and different words. There was a book, because I picked up a while ago, there was someone who was messing around with divination stuff, and they didn't understand what they were doing, and that's what she was doing, and she was writing down words. And in some of my readings, I don't know if any of you can, like, remember what, maybe not specific words, but I would just randomly say a word, and I'd be like, okay, like, F you, or, you know, whatever, just random words that didn't fit in the reading that I was doing. And it's happened multiple times. Well, I found a little book that she had where she was writing down words from like a ghost radar type thing. It's a different app. But anyways, she was writing down what she was hearing, because it has a bunch of static. Oh, background noise. I can't really hear. There's too much background noise. That's what that stupid app does. It does the sounds and blah, 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 and like weird noises, and it makes it really hard to hear words. I said that in one of my most recent readings. Something about background noise. Well, if you're trying to hear words, like hear a spirit come through the app or whatever, that's what she was doing. She was writing them down, and I was picking up on them. Almost every single word in that fucking thing I've said on here publicly. And when I found it, I was like, because I was just drawn to her room. I'm like, I really need to go in here. I don't know why. And I sat on her bed, and I'm just looking around. And there a lot of the signs that I've been picking up on, like images that I haven't always said on here. Sometimes it's just when I'm, you know, by myself, and like it'll pop into my head like deer and stars and moons, and I've said that stuff on here, but there's other stuff. And stars and stripes, American flag, she has one on her wall. Lights, something significant to do with lights, like a string of lights. She's got Christmas lights around her room. There's all kinds of stuff, and I wasn't thinking of that. Like, I don't ever go in her room, really. But I'm sitting there, and I'm looking around going, oh my God, I said this. I said everything. It's like all these little images that popped in my mind, whether I said it online or just to myself, are in there. So I'm like, all right, obviously you're leading me in here. Shells on the shelf, she'll know. That's significant because there's a jar of shells, and it has seashells in it, and a shotgun shell in it that was just found at a range. It was something that I had put together, and it's in her room from like my adventures and stuff years ago. But anyways, she'll know. I don't know, something to do with that. I don't know what it is exactly. I haven't fully figured everything out. I'm getting nervous. But that's how I felt in her room. I felt nervous. And I was like, why the fuck am I so freaking nervous? And I did open her nightstand drawer, but I didn't like snoop and dingle like this or whatever, because I had heard leave it open a crack. And at first I was like, okay, because there was a drawer. And this was, I don't know, I opened a drawer and I heard in my head, leave it open a crack. And I'm like, leave a drawer open a crack? A drawer, a door. Because I would have her leave her door open, like crack it open. But the book was bookmarked like it was open. And I just, because I just looked in and I'm like, I was like, that almost looks like channelings, you know, because that's what I do. So I take out the book and I'm reading it, and that's how I figured out. I'm like, I've said all this stuff. And then I started getting really scared. And I'm like, why am I so fucking scared? I mean, what's on it is not good. Like, they're not happy messages. We'll just put it that way. And I'm like, I'm just sitting there going, like, getting panicked and getting freaked out. And there was scribbles and stuff. I said there's a significance with an eye. She drew an eye. She drew a cat. There's a bunch of crap. A sword. There's a bunch of stuff she drew in there. Scribbles and everything. And the smiley face. And it's got the X eyes. The eyes are X'd out and stuff. But anyways, it's all stuff I picked up on. And it's in a red book. The color red. I'm like, wow. And then after that, because I don't know, I was in panic mode. And then, but it wasn't me that was panicked. I just was feeling uneasy, like, oh, shit. Like, I don't know, I don't like this, is what it was making me feel like. And that could have been coming from her, because she did say when she was listening and wrote those words down, it did freak her out. So, you know, that could have been what it was. But I was feeling that, and then it just kind of, I just heard scare tactic, but it just kind of fluttered away, like the feeling. And then I'm like, all right, so why was that important? You know what I mean? Like, and so I was asking, and I literally could not stop thinking about it. I'm like, why is this so important? Why does Spirit lead me to that? Like, why do they keep pointing at my daughter? What's going on? And I don't know right now, but it's not like an illness. It's nothing like that, and no harm will come to her. It's not that stuff. And I know that, because I literally feel her. I'm just saying. But I've talked to her about spirituality and stuff, but that's not what this is. It's not what this is. An important end and a new beginning. Something's coming. But regardless, I go in my room after like hours, because I was just reeling. I'm like, what? I can't figure this out. I don't know what the hell's going on. It seems very significant to me. And whenever something feels significant, it usually is. I'm not wrong about stuff. So, and 90% of the people around me know that. I'm just saying. But anyways, I come in my room and I'm just like sitting on my own bed and I'm just looking around and I'm just like, I was drawn to a Polaroid photo, which I've said is significant, a long time ago. And this photo, this is so fucked up how this stuff happens. I said this all prior. I said there's a significance with a Polaroid photo. Didn't know what it was about or whatever. And I felt like it was a mini one, but I wasn't sure. And that was like a couple years ago or something, where I kept saying that, and I'm like, well, that ain't for me because I don't have any around, you know what I mean? Like, there's no significant photo for me. Well, there is now. I think it was taken on July 7th, 7/7 of this year, and it's of me and my daughter. And I have it hanging up on the wall, and I was drawn to look at it, and I'm like, I didn't even think of the Polaroid thing. That's just coming to me now. So Spirit's probably just letting me know, because they do that sometimes. I just heard, because sometimes it's easier for you to understand when you hear it back. Because you know when you think something and then it kind of flutters away, and you don't have, like, you just kind of move on. If it's recorded, you can listen to it again, and it might make sense in a different way later on. So that's good advice if signs are coming to you. You know, record it, write it down, whatever. Just for yourself, even. Because it will give you better clarity if you're having difficulties. Which we all have difficulties at different times, because Spirit is cryptic as shit, just saying. But anyways, I'm staring at the Polaroid, and I got up and I was like, what did I write on it? It was the date. Like, me and Emma, 7/7/23. And I keep seeing the number 7/7. And I'm like, what the... Because I saw a 7/7/7 before, and it was very significant. And I'm like, what the fuck is up with the 7/7? I actually think that's my nephew's birthday, too. Yeah, because he's 7/7/08. Because we always joke it would have been really crazy if he was born in 2007, because his birthday would be 7/7/7. Okay, I'm not saying that there's any meaning to this, but what just popped in my head is one thing that was written in that book is kill your aunt. I'll help you Get Out or something. I don't know what the fuck that one's, why that would even be in there, but that was in parentheses, in brackets, in her book. And I was like, well, what fucking spirit are you talking to? But anyways, I'm looking at that picture and I'm like, well, I just don't get what this is all about. And then I like kind of scan the room and I look over at a photo. It's a picture that my son had drawn of an angel with a fiery sword of truth. And it says, you know, I love you, Mom. I don't know what I'd do without you, kind of thing. It's got a little smiley face on it, XOXO. And that's been significant for me for some reason. Like, I don't know. I framed it because I'm just like, I don't know. I love the picture. But I had taken my Mimi's eulogy card. She passed away. Her birthday was in September. She passed away in August. She was late 90s. But my toe's starting to hurt. Ow, it feels like it just burned my toe or stepped on a nail or something. That was right on the inside edge. Anyways. Why is my toe hurting? I didn't do anything. So maybe somebody deals with toe pain or they're going to hurt their toe. That's on the right side. But anyways, her eulogy card was in the corner of that frame. And I just was like, I want to read the little Bible verse that's on it, which is, you know, I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil. It's that whole scripture. So I was reading it out loud to myself and just looking at my Mimi like, and then I heard, I've been talking to you. And I know she's come in and talked to me a lot, but she's talked to me a lot more than I even realized because I don't always see who is coming to me. Sometimes I do. Sometimes they give me a name, a face, or whatever. Other times they just let me know what the hell's going on. And she's like, I've been talking to you. And then I look on the shelf and there was a note that I had written a long time ago and I put somewhere else and I had taken it back on one of my walks and stuff. And it says, a little birdie told me. And I'm staring at it and I'm like, Mimi is the little birdie. A little birdie told me. And I didn't realize that she was the birdie because hummingbirds were significant and, you know, that can have multiple meanings and stuff. The back of her eulogy card, this must be a tower moment, has a hummingbird on it. That's a little birdie. And I saw 4 little birdies at the coffee shop today. They were just chomping away on dead grass and stuff. But I literally, it's weird. I picked it up, I read that, and I turned it over, and I'm like, oh, a hummingbird. A little birdie told me. And I almost started crying. I'm like, I gotta go for a drive. I gotta get the hell out of this house. So I went for a drive. And just to clear my head, I just drove around. It went up a different road, and actually, it did a loop, so now I know where that road goes, but regardless, I didn't stop anywhere. It wasn't anything like that. It was just like, taking a breather type. That's just what I felt like I needed to do. And how fucking cool is that? My Mimi's been talking to me. She's the little birdie that I've been talking about. Spirit is the little birdie. Spiritual messengers. Because it's not just her that talks to me. Like, I haven't... my spirit team plus, you know, other people's loved ones that I don't know who they are. You know what I mean? Especially if they're delivering messages publicly for whoever. A little birdie. And a turkey feather. That's the turkey feather. It's stuck in the angel wings because I put feathers in the angel wing thing that I have. And that specific feather is the one that my son found and gave me. And I also put a tiny bird feather in that frame, which was next to my Mimi. How weird is that? A little birdie told me. Because I just wanted to be like, how'd you know that? How'd you know blah, 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 whatever? Spirit. I just was very prompted to say, I was actually only going to share my dreams and just mention the book thing, but that felt like I needed to say that for some reason. Why are these reversed? Is a whole set? I heard leave it, so I guess some of these are reversed and we're just gonna leave it that way. I just heard nothing's ever perfect. Sorry that I rambled on. Don't wait for perfection, because that will never happen. Nothing's ever perfect. That's a message for someone. It could be a message within love too. Someone's waiting for the perfect time to do something, say something, the perfect time to move forward with this, that, or whatever. Nothing's ever perfect. Remember that. A magical protector is there for you. Yeah, spirit, your spirit team. Like, so basically what I was saying with Mimi telling me stuff, that's for me and my family and whatever. But you have loved ones that do the same thing. Pay attention to the signs. That's why I explain stuff like this, so that it gives you a better understanding to understand what's coming towards you, because there's someone who's watching me, my readings, who Spirit really wants to talk to them. Like, it's trying to talk to you. Spirit's trying to talk to you. And you're not listening. Someone isn't listening to what their loved one is trying to say. The word Diane is significant. So I don't know if that's like a loved one on the other side, your name, something like that. You're not listening. I'm getting a stabbing pain in my right leg, upper thigh. Like, it just feels like I just stick a fork in me, I'm fucking done. Like, that's what that feels like, that pain. Like, as if I just went, I'm also getting a pain on my knee. It's my left knee, not my kneecap. It's like the front where I skunned my knee, where I fell. It feels painful there, which that's not how it felt like when I actually did fall. But it's, did somebody hit their knee? Did they hurt their knee? Do they have? Because it's just as if you scun your knee, like the pain in the front. It wouldn't wrap around. It's nothing like that. Although yesterday I was feeling someone who deals with knee pains where it feels like it wraps around like in a band. So I don't know if that is arthritis or whatever. Like, it felt like something like that. Someone deals with knee issues, and I felt it in both knees, but it was worse in one than the other. I felt that yesterday, not today. What I'm feeling right now is different. It's as if you fell and hit your fucking knee, just in the front on the left side. I'm feeling that, pain in my upper right thigh. It's just in one spot. That's why it's making me think of if I go like that, like if I just hit my leg, or if I got stuck with something, like stick a fork in me, I'm done. It's just that one spot, as if I got stuck with something. The babies just got their shots, and that's where they got their shots. Well, they got them on both sides, but I don't know. This feels more on the top versus the side, though. So I'm not sure what that is, whatever it means to you. Maybe it'll come out more. But, and then what was it? A few days ago, I felt my right kneecap kept hurting. I don't know what that was about, but it was just my kneecap. And I'm like, fucking me, what happened? And then it stopped. A powerful energy shift. Definitely. Find solutions in the unknown places, in the darkness. Pay attention to the damn details. You know what I want to say? Pay attention to what people don't say. Like, I don't know how to explain that. I mean, because you could look at it from like an intuitive standpoint. Like, pay attention to what people don't say. Read between the lines. Without getting paranoid and all that crap, but like, especially if you feel like what someone's saying to you is a little funky, if it's off, like you're leaving something out. Why? Like, okay, pay attention to what somebody isn't saying. Silent treatment stuff, silence speaks volumes. So somebody could be giving someone a silent treatment, but it's like, during the moments of silence, what do you hear? What pops in your head when they're not talking, for one, but just note stuff like that, but it's like in their body language as well. So say you're asking someone a question and they give you some bullshit answer, whether it's quick or usually, I don't know, it depends on the liar. Some give elaborate stories and some don't. It just depends on who you're talking to. But pay attention to what somebody's not saying. So if they're lying to you and you just feel like they are, and you call them out on something, or you ask them something, what do they do during the silent time? Like, oh, it was blah, blah, blah. And then how are they acting? Because usually liars want to fill the silence as well. Not always, but sometimes they'll, like, cops do this as an interrogation tactic where they'll ask a question, an open-ended question, so somebody actually has to give you an answer, not just yes or no. And then the person will answer, and then the officer will just sit there silently. And usually people who are uncomfortable because they're full of crap, they want to fill in the silence, because silence can be like I don't want to think about this, or I don't want you to know, so I got to say something. Pay attention to stuff like that. Someone really needs to pay attention to something like that, because you're dealing with a bullshitter. I don't know why I'm chewing on my cards all of a sudden. Anyways, release your damn power. Okay, so what is this about? Let's see. Let's get one of these. Give me more on this. An apology. There's a bullshit apology here. Forgiveness returned. Sorry. I kept hearing sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. Someone is not fucking sorry, whoever they are. Okay. You're definitely being protected because there's a bullshitter here. Someone's not sorry for something. This is significant. Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. This is like negative mindset. A powerful energy shift. I kept staring at jack-o'-lanterns too. Pumpkins. Protection. Guardian, protection. Don't worry, you're protected. But something to do with a log. I don't know, logging, not logging. Just log. I don't know. Negative mindset. IV. I don't know if that's initials or if it's like, poison ivy, like a plant ivy. I do like ivy plants. Or if it's, needing an IV at a hospital or something. X. Something significant to do with an X and an IV. So somebody could have gone to the doctors or hospital at some point. I don't know. Maybe it's an ex of yours. There's a fake apology in here. I'm not sure what that's about. So let's see. Actually, pathway. Choose a new pathway. Because there's someone who potentially has money who's full of crap. But regardless of their financial status, someone just might be working towards that. But there's someone who, I don't know, they're a liar. They're a big time phony baloney. The name Pat, Patty, Patricia, something. I don't know. I almost feel like Pat could be on the other side. Could be somebody who's crossed over. Pat, Patty, Patricia, however, whatever they would call her. I just heard, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. So she's letting someone know that they're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. there's a woman around this person. Because I feel like, okay, there's someone that you were married to. There's someone that you were married to. That's not the problem. You could have children with them too. They're not the problem. Well, I don't know. Sorry. There's a family situation here. I don't know. There's two women. That's what okay, because I'm not even looking at the man right this second. This woman isn't a problem. This woman might, they might not have much money. Maybe there's a shitty divorce or something. Or they're just not in the best financial place or something. But there's another woman here too. And this person's fake. I don't know who this female is, because at first I was like, is this mistress or something? Like, or, you're dating someone else, whatever. This feels different. It's another woman this woman is in disguise. This woman's fake. There's a fake woman around a man, is what it feels like. There's a fake woman around a man. I mean, I don't know if the man was left in poverty from this divorce or whatever in the past. Maybe they're thinking about it, but there's someone just fake. I don't know. Someone's fake. There's a fake lady around. Fake woman. Could be within your house, or maybe you own a house with this person, you live with this person. Maybe you are married to him, but if you are married to this fake woman, like whoever's being phony, you were married prior to whatever current relationship you're in. So some of you could have been divorced, because that marriage felt separate than the phony baloney person. Yeah. I'm not sure what that is, but maybe it'll make sense to some of you. That woman's a witch. A witch as in she causes a lot of conflict, and there's control here. This is a 5 of Needles. This person could be very controlling, or they like to be in control. This person, someone's waiting. Someone's waiting for someone to lose control. Because I just wanted to go, rah! Like, and scare you or something. Like, I'm waiting for someone to lose control. Maybe if somebody does lose control, it will freak you out, just saying. But I don't know what that's all about, whatever it means to you. Because Oogie Boogie's a problem, and I was talking about a problematic person. It just could be feminine energy, but it feels like it was a female that's an issue, whether it's your current partner or not. Oogie Boogie is like the devil. And Jack Skeleton's like, F you, I'm in charge here. Like, you can't get away with this. You think you're in control? I'm in control. So there's a situation here. I don't know who it's between. If it's like parent, child, partners, friends, family, whatever. It's just, it feels like a problematic person. And then someone that's like, all right, this is my fucking town. This is my house. This sounds better when you say it this way. But I was thinking of like Nightmare Before Christmas. This is my fucking house. You don't get to rule the roost. You don't have control here. I do. So someone's taking a stand, like, this fuck shit can't happen. So there's some bullshit going on for some of you. Could be going on with a child, or just someone younger than you, or someone who's not as mature. Because it doesn't matter how old you are, maturity sometimes never hits certain people, you know what I mean? The triangle is significant as well, whatever that means. It could be triangulation. But regardless, whatever it means to you, because I'm not sure, they're not giving me like details on it, just a triangle. And then we have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. This is forward movement. Someone could have control over someone because of a vehicle or something, or trying to. And then we have the Eight of Potions, which is the Eight of Cups. This is leaving. Leaving and coming back could be significant. Like taking a stand as someone leaves, whether it's a person taking a stand or whoever you're telling to leave, because there's a level of control here. Like you don't own me, you know, like you think you have control within this space over me, whatever. You got nothing coming. That type of energy, and then someone leaves, but they come back. Because the Chariot, look, is like, oh, I'm leaving. Oh, nope, I'm circling back. I'm circling back just to leave again. So is somebody in and out of your life? Because that's kind of what that feels like. I just heard I'm stuck. I can't walk away. So someone's stuck in a situation. I don't know. This is weird. I feel like I'm out of a situation. Then now I came back to it. And now I'm stuck in it. Well, there's the devil. Maybe the devil's stuck in their own bologna and Cheez-Its. And now I'm stuck in it. I don't feel like whoever the Pumpkin King's representing, I don't feel like that person's stuck. I feel like Oogie Boogie's stuck. Someone's gonna rip the stitches and all the little bugs and worms are gonna come out. Maybe somebody's ripping their stitches, they got stitches, but regardless, it's like ripping the stitches. It's like opening something up. Once this person gets found out, they're gonna go, shit, because they're stuck. I don't know, someone didn't have the best of intentions, and something's coming back to bite them in the rear end, and they feel stuck. I don't know, because I almost feel like you'll never make me walk away. Like, I'll do this on my own terms, but whatever this is, someone, I don't know what their terms are or when the hell they're planning. They're not even, someone's going the wrong way. And no, it's not me, Jessica. Someone's going the wrong way. They turned their ass around. They turned around. They weren't listening. Whoever this is wasn't listening to themselves. They weren't listening. They went back to an unhealthy person or situation. The devil's the one that's stuck, but the devil's not acting stuck. Do you know what I mean? Like I can leave, I can do, like, I own the fucking place, but they don't. I don't know, I think it's time for someone to take a stand. I've said that before too. Could be a Queen of Candles, which is Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant here. Page of Presents. It could be a friend of yours or a child. Because this is a child, all cute, tucked in bed. Someone could have a child, children, babies, younger people around. Something to do with bones. Bones. Well, it is Halloween's approaching, so it could be, decoration, bones, or dog bones, but bones. Something significant to do with bones. I just heard I don't want my child to find out. I don't want my child to find out? Okay, so someone doesn't want their kid to know whatever they were up to or whatever happened. I don't want my child to find out. I wonder what that is. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of information into what that could possibly be. I don't want my child to find it. Cain, pay attention to your health. So maybe somebody's sick and they don't want their child to find out that they're ill, or someone significant to them. But, and if it's not like, because I heard that before I hit record too, like, you're sick. And I'm like, is it you're a sicko, or is it you're sick, you know, you got an illness going on kind of thing. So there could be someone's parent who is unwell. And if it's not like, you know, an illness, a long-term illness or something like that, whether it's terminal or not, it could be, you know, addiction is a sickness as well. But there's someone here, because I was staring at a cup and it was making me think of drinking, so someone could be an alcoholic, but there's something that someone does not want their child to know about. And if somebody's dealing with alcoholism or substance abuse or anything like that, it's kind of obvious when that, you know, when that's going on, because people change dramatically and you don't even realize how much you change during those times, when you're doing stuff like that. But so I'm not sure if it's an illness or whatever this is. This parent doesn't want their child to know just how sick they are. Now I'm staring at the devil, just how sick they are. Someone might have they could just be a bad person. Like, I don't want so-and-so to know what I think about the things I've done. Like, if you knew the shit that I've done or what's in my mind, you would go. That's kind of what this feels like. Someone's got a twisted mind and probably some fucked up fantasies. Cup. I was just staring at the cup. A cup is significant. Could be a coffee cup, a tea cup. I don't know, because it's a teapot right there. You should accept valid criticism. So if somebody tries to help another person, like, especially if you're helping whoever this is, you know, whoever's got some shit going on, they don't look at it as help, because this person, if you give them corrective criticism, they take it on as an insult, like how dare you say that to me? They take offense. This person needs to accept valid criticism so that they can work through things. Because they're fucking lying. There's someone who's a liar here. There's something to do up as well. I don't know if it's upstairs, whatever that means to you. Up. I just heard, I just threw up. Okay. Did somebody just puke? Whatever that means. I don't know why. Maybe they really are sick. Alright, what's up with the... Just threw up. Pick me up, up. I just threw up. I didn't even realize because I was doing the reading, but on the baby monitor, Logan went over and picked up Hero. And he puked last night, and I had to pick him up. Like, he puked all over himself. I mean, that could be something different, but that's kind of weird. Just saying. That's just because he overate. He was a glutton for the bottle, just saying. I just saw, like, someone on the bed. You know, like, you know when you're climbing into bed like this dude is, this whatever, and you're sitting there, and they're like, come sit here. Come sit down. Like, you can sit beside me. Just sit right here. Does somebody want to talk to somebody? Like, do you sit on your bed and talk to another person? Are you going to ask them to sit down on your bed or something? Someone could spend a lot of time in their room. We have... Oh, my chest hurts. We have the 5 of Candles, which is conflict. Conflict over leaving. Conflict over coming and going. Conflict over coming and going. Okay. somebody come and go out of your life. That's what I felt before, but what is this? What's this? What's this? There's magic everywhere. The peace sign, peace, significant, coming and going. Conflict over coming and going. Like, really could be a Cancerian in here, and children or a child. Someone could have 3 children, 4 children. Somebody went from having 1 child to having 3. But regardless. Oh, there's a wishbone. Broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted for whoever that's creating this conflict. There's a problem with coming and going. You're always coming and going. Okay, if it's not a relationship or connection or something that's in and out and off and on and whatever, it could be someone who leaves a lot. Like, oh, you're home. Well, where the fuck are you going now? Oh, oh my God. I was just brought back to, I was just brought back to that crazy energy that came in like a while ago, a couple years ago, whatever, where I was acting kind of erratic at the time because the energy freaked me out and I felt like it was me, and it wasn't. Well, I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but there's someone I know who does that, or did. I don't know if they still do. Regardless, someone who does that, like, they just leave on a whim. Like, oh, I gotta go now. Oh, I gotta go do this now. A lot of driving, and it pertained to substances. I know exactly who this is, like, in my life. I know exactly why that was happening. I was in that person's energy, and I was waiting on some not so great stuff in the energy. Like, I was by myself, but Spirit was showing me that. I was acting it out. There are things that have happened to people, whether I know them or not. I don't know, that just clicked for some reason. I was like, holy. But anyways, there's some things that have happened to people already. Some of it, I don't know, I can't. I don't know, I can't. I just can't. Whatever that means, I can't. Someone can't do something. But anyways, there's some really fucked up energy that I was in off and on. I know that sounded just bad enough, but I would literally leave the house on a whim. I was acting like whoever this person is, because they're alive, just saying. But anyways, more than one person acts that way though, but I was heavily in a specific person's energy who was doing that. But it was also in other people's energies. Like, I was literally driving and walking in other people's footsteps. That's how I ended up at the places I ended up at. And I would get confirmations off and on that I never really shared, because I'd be like, oh, so-and-so would say, oh, I park here at work, or I do this, or I go to this place. And those were the places I was going. I was following in their footsteps. But there was some energy that I was just reminded of, that where someone did some no stuff. Like, I'm not going to talk about it because YouTube's going to get pissy pants. So it's either done to someone whose energy I was in, or that's what they do. I did say there was someone in here who has some fucked up fantasies and thoughts. So someone made a big boo-boo. I don't know. If someone did something they shouldn't have done something. I don't know. I just heard, you're right. Eureka. So some of you are figuring things out, but yeah, so if anyone's wondering about that crazy time, you know, when I was getting bombarded by energy, I was literally walking in other people's shoes. I do that a lot. And I don't even realize I'm doing it sometimes. It's not as, like, intense anymore, which I've explained, but I had no clue what was going on. Mind. What is it? Oh, shit. I can't remember. I just had something in my head and it went away. Mind what? Oh, that's not what I had in my head. I just heard mind your fucking business. So, someone wants you to mind your business, or that's what you want. Mind your fucking business. Oh, shit. Well, there's someone who's very negative who wants you to mind your fucking business, and this person could have, you know, I don't know, they could be walking away from you. What? Yes, I'm coming. I see that he's not in his seat. And then we have the Six of Needles. Someone has not moved on. What the hell? This is weird with the Eight of Needles. And I'm not worried about it. I just heard I'm not worried about you. And then I just heard you should be. So there's someone that is problematic that maybe you're just like, I ain't fucking scared of you. I ain't worried about you, but you probably should be a little concerned because this person's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, just saying. They're probably, you're probably dealing with, if it's not a narcissist, it's a psychopath. And I say psychopath because this person would either be a covert narcissist or they'd be very calculating. This person's intelligent, but they're not, but they still get caught. I don't know how to explain it for whoever this man is, because it's a man or masculine, but this person, you left them, you're not with them. This is the I left but I came back kind of person, because, you know, people like that do that. It's, I don't know, this person would gaslight you. They would make you seem crazy. Like, oh, that's not true. Like, I don't know, because they got some fuck shit going on. You're not worried about this person, though, but I feel like you don't see what's really going on inside them. Whoever they are, they have not moved on from you. They have not moved on from the situation. Even if they go, oh, yeah, I've moved on, they haven't. This person's, like, stuck to your energy like glue. No, they're not stuck like glue. They're stuck like epoxy. You know, good luck getting that shit off, just saying. Yeah, but you don't want to be with whoever they are. It's over with. Someone you're not with is paying attention to you. It's funny. When he takes his mask off, he's still scary looking. So this person could have, I don't know if they have mental issues or not, but they're just, they might not be very nice, I'm just saying. This sounds really fucked up, but they act kind, but they're not. Like, but they're mean at the same time. How the hell can you be nice and mean at the same time? But I guess it's possible. I can't give a good explanation, a good example. This person, and it's not just behind your back. It's like to your fucking face. Like, I'll do a kind gesture or be nice, and then either it's not even retract it or take it back. It's then I'll combat it with being a jerk. Like, I don't know, for example, here, I bought you a coffee. Oh, that's so nice of you, thank you. And then the next thing that happens is they bitch nonstop and it's your fault. Or even if they don't point the finger at you, it's geared towards you or around you, because this feels like a roundabout. It's a mind fuck. I don't know, there's someone who will shit on you to your face, and I'm not saying you don't see it, but then deny it, then they'll gaslight you. They'll lie and then gaslight. So that could be where the nice and cruelty is coming in, because it's like, oh, here you go, kiss ass energy, and then I'm just gonna bullshit my way through this. And if you catch them, they'll get mad, but then you're the one that's overreacting, because whatever they did or said is, you know, it either wasn't true, never happened, or you overreacted. It always gets turned around with this person. And they say fucking sorry a lot. You know, if you have to say sorry for just about every damn action in your life, I think you need to rethink a few things. You know what I mean? Just saying, somebody's like, always, I'm sorry. And it's not someone who says I'm sorry too much because they're insecure, like, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I'm sorry. It's not like that. It's someone has to apologize for fucking up all the time. That's what that feels like. But anyways, I gotta go because I gotta go see Hero. But anyways, I love you guys and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.